You too. I do not own the rights to this music. How y'all doing, man? Everybody doing okay? Going live for wow. I'm still a little sensitive about my tooth. I ain't gonna lie, I'm still a little sensitive. See, cause I know, man, my wife, she wouldn't put up with this crap. And I want some implants, man. So when I go, I'm gonna get it all done at the same time. That's why I'm putting it off, just waiting. Cause when I do go, I'm gonna have the money, man. What's going on, street? Man, let me tell you something. Listen to me, people. A lot of people are facing a lot of trying times in their lives. Some people got to start from scratch, because they done lost everything for whatever disaster or whatever it is that has happened. And man, you got to believe in yourself, regardless to what the circumstances might be presenting to you. You have to still believe in you. What's going on, Edward? Gamer, what's going on? And this is where a lot of people are falling short. Man, they give up on themselves. Society is going to give up on you automatically. The minute you say something wrong or the minute you do something wrong, society is going to cancel you. They going to demonize you. They going to discredit you. And if you don't believe in you, then you'll start believing all of this stuff that people are saying. See, there's a reason, man, for your integrity. There's a reason for your compassion, man. There's a reason for your accountability. Those are the things that are missing right now. Listen to me, y'all. See, the reason we have the violence in the black community that we have right now is because, man, these young kids want to enjoy some of the trappings of life, even if they got to steal it. See, because all they're fed is materialism. Look at the music that they listen to. All they doing is flashing their money and the cars and the houses and the gals and the parties and the dope, and they steady killing each other. You see, and they, think about this, man. If you take what's going on, LA, if you take all of the professional sports opportunities in the country, baseball, soccer, football, track, whatever, man, you're going to come out to about, let's say, 10,000 positions. Out of how many millions? You see, a lot of these young kids know they ain't gonna be able to. They're not good enough to be a rapper. They're not good enough to be an athlete. They ain't got no education. They ain't got nothing to fall back on. So consequently, they think they ain't got nothing to lose. So when they take your stuff, they ain't got nothing to lose, because life for them is a dead end already. And seeing what we got to do, man, we got to come back and start instilling some hope in these young people, that those that are dropouts, that don't have the mentality. Maybe you can't sit down in a class environment, but we can put you in another industrial environment. So that you can use your hands, man. regardless of how much we advance in age, somebody gonna still have to be able to use these. Okay, everybody can't be the think of the brain. You still gonna have to have some people that's gonna have to be able to use their hands, man. Instead of jail being a family reunion of the community, man, we need to you. If you go to jail, you got to come out of there with a trade. You can't if you can't come out of jail with a trade, you stuck. And that'll cut all the bullshit out. Cause right now they get their street cred from going to the jail. And that's the only place where slavery is still legal. It's in the penitentiary system. And look, our young boys got to go and be a slave to come out with some street cred. How backwards is that shit? I mean, think about that for 1 minute, man. You got to go be a slave to come out and be able to stick your chest out. Okay? And when I drove for Metro, man, dudes would jump up on the bus and stick out their wrists. Man, I just got out. Motherfucker, I don't give a fuck. You talking about like you saying that, man, I just got out. I just got home. Like that's something you proud of. And these are the kind of mindsets, man, that we don't want to address in our own community. Forget about white folk. Man, I need to start this series, Memo to White People. I need to start this series, Memo to White People, boy, cause to tell y'all how y'all need to act in our community, cause y'all just cutting up too much, man. And it's because you don't know no better. Okay? All because you don't know no better. But man, don't let nobody, regardless of what you might see, don't let nobody put you down, man. Don't people right now, people to this day, my trollers are still every chance they get. Didn't you have a dinnerware line? Yeah, I still got a dinnerware line. Yes, I do. And one day I'm gonna launch it. One day I'm gonna get my hands on enough money to be able to launch my dinnerware line. Then I'm gonna see what you got to say. See, once you see how successful that idea is, then let's see what you got to say. Okay? Man, if you don't believe in you, ain't nobody else gonna believe in you. Let me say that again. If you don't believe in you, ain't nobody else gonna believe in you, man. Ain't nobody else gonna and see, and that's where we fall short. We stop believing in ourselves. We start second guessing ourselves. We lose our confidence. And I have to remind myself, man, adversity guards the door to success. And right now, I just got my caddy running. Shit, I got to put a fuel pump on it now, and the starter going bad again. I gotta go. I thought I had a lifetime warranty on my starter, and happened to go and find out it's a limited lifetime warranty. And because I've already replaced it one time already, that's all I get is one replacement. On the cheap stuff, it's lifetime. But on the expensive stuff, it's limited. So I only get one replacement, and I got that. And I said, okay, man, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get the fuel pump. I'm going to take it to the guy, let him put it on, and go from there. And just keep moving, man. See? But don't let nobody put you down, man. Don't see, I could use my missing tooth as an excuse not to get involved, not to talk, not to go live. I could use that as an excuse. And you'll be surprised, because right now, see, society say we got to be perfect. When we come out, everything has to be in place. People don't want to take you as is. They don't know how to accept you as is. And see, and you got so many people out here that's doing any and everything, man, just to be accepted. They would tell you any and everything just to get your approval. And don't care about your emotions. And see, let me tell you what we're dealing with. See, right now, we dealing with some young people that are cold-blooded. I mean, they cold. They're coming to you with some sympathy to get you to drop your guard so they can ambush you. And see, that's one of the reasons. See, this is one of the things that we have in the black community. If you walk up on these young boys right now in the black community trying to be all friendly and stuff, shit, 80s, yeah, they the offsprings of the 80s babies. See, what we dealing with right now is the offsprings of the mind your business, glorify violence crew. Man, they're all about materialism. See, I keep telling people, if you want to get folks' attention right now, you do it with money. Money right now, you got people talking about you like a dog behind your back. But if you get some money, man, they'll be kissing your ass. If you come into some money, they'll talk about you like a dog behind your back. But come into some money, man, they'll kiss your ass. If they think they can get in line and get some of your money. And see, and this is the thing, this is what's wrong. This is why we can't get the help in the community that we get, because we got people right now that are kissing people's asses just so they can get a little something, something. And then they gone. And consequently, now you done messed it up for everybody. That the person that really need the help can't get the help. Because your lame dumb ass then came out, you running some kind of scam. You see, and then in the black community, once somebody do it, shit, they just gonna broad brush everybody. Shit, that's what, all them niggas over there, they lazy, they steal. See, they tear up stuff. That's just the way it is, man. You see, and it's that mindset, and then it comes naturally. It ain't something that people put in place. It's a natural. It's a natural thing, man. For people to come, and this is why I keep trying to tell y'all, we all got some isms, whether we conscious of it or not. See, folk walking around talking about I ain't prejudiced, but you got something, motherfucker, that you ain't right with you. You see, you got something in your closet you ain't proud of. Everybody, I don't care who you are, how broke you are, how much money you got. Everybody got some. See, here's the problem that you'll find with most folk. Most folk don't think celebrities or famous people do the same things that they do. They got to go take a dump. They have to go take a pee. They got to eat. They got to sleep. They screw. That man fact, they probably some of the bigger freaks than you. Because the higher you go up, man, the freakier you get. And that's what people don't. This is one of the things that this is why a lot of these young boys out here in this rap game are doing this. See, they done sold their soul to the devil. And if we took a look at some of them contracts where they got to sign, where they got to come out here and purposely perpetuate all of this negativity. You think in some of these female rappers that they ain't in their contract, they ain't got to be exposing their body? They ain't got to be raunchy? You see, because that's what's selling. Isn't it interesting? We can sell negativity 10 times faster than we can something positive. Isn't that interesting? Right now I can sell negative 10 times faster than I could positive. And I'm talking to Christians. You see, you got Christians, man, that won't even support a positive message. I can tell you, as much as I sit on the street with my stop hating each other because you disagree. And I got on my bucket. If you like the sign, like the bucket. And a lot of people look at the sign, look at the bucket, and keep right on walking. You see, and agree with and have the nerve to tell me, man, troop conductor, I sure agree with you, but you won't put $1 in the bucket. See, I can't brag about, man, I brought a positive message out and look how it's done changed my life. See, I can't brag about that, man. I can't brag about how something positive has changed my life. See, and it's my idea. And people acting like I done stuck. This is my idea. So how come I don't have the right to profit from it? It's my idea. And people don't want to get involved, man. They don't want to promote nothing positive. But they'll jump all over something negative, man. Talking about defunding the police and all this other stuff, the FBI, oh, they'll jump all over that. But to try to say, hey, man, help me spread this message out. Oh, no, you might benefit from that, man. Shit, where that money going to? It's going to me. That's where it's going to. It's going to help me get my business up off the ground. That's what it's going to help. Because it's my idea. And this is what I don't understand, man. That people for whatever reasons, they don't feel like they think that good is supposed to promote itself. If you talking about a good man, that's supposed to be promoted. It's supposed to promote itself. All right, man. Don't let nobody. You're gonna have to filter out a lot of this chatter that you're listening to. A lot of this stuff, man. You just gonna have to let it go because let me tell you something. You'll notice when you start getting close to success, people gonna start targeting. People will start demonizing. I sit down in front of the White House when I'm not doing tours. And I look at a lot of black tourists that are on tours that come to the White House and ain't sharing no black history with them. And my question is, how did you find that tour? Just like you found that tour, you could have found me. But you ain't interested in finding me. See, I mean, this is kind of stuff, and this is what you can't be discouraged by that either. Wish them well, man. But I tell people I got the best too because I know what everybody else is doing. So I just did my tours different from what everybody else is doing. And to sit there and know, man, you got something different. And people and everybody that goes, man, I like your tour. But yet, my wife is sitting in the Philippines waiting, man, for me to get my business off the ground so I can support her. See, that's why my wife is sitting in the Philippines right now, because I can show, man, that I can support her. So she ain't speaking to me either. Old girl mad at me. I mean, I gotta win my wife back, man. Too late now. Ain't nothing I can do about it. She mad. Ain't nothing I can do. All I got to do is keep banging on this head, man, trying to get something to work. Because see, if I get something work, now I got some leverage when I go back to her. But if I go back to her and I ain't got no leverage, it's gonna be the same old thing. And she gonna respond the same way. So all I'm trying to do, man, is get me some leverage. So I can go back and show my wife, hey baby, it's different now. I told you what I was trying to tell you, then finally caught up with me. That's I'm telling y'all. That's my philosophy, man. I just keep banging on the head, man. I keep trying. Sometimes I get discouraged, boy. I mean, just like last night when I got in my car to come home, the starter was like making a funny noise, and I said, Lord, just let me get this thing home. So I ain't got to worry about towing it. Just let me get it home. Okay? And then I'll deal with the rest. And I said, let me go get me a fuel pump. So the guy said, and I called up the guy, I said, man, how much you gonna charge me to put a fuel pump on? He said $200. I said, does that include the part? He said, no, that's just labor. I said, okay, let me go ahead, go pay another $100 for the part. So, I got to get this fuel pump put on now, man. So I can say, and praying that maybe once I put this new fuel pump on, I won't have to go buy a new starter. That's another almost $300 that, ain't in a bank account. So I'm telling y'all, I've been there, man. I've been there. When people try to tell you that see, a lot of folk ain't never experienced nothing. They ain't been through nothing. They talking about see, this is, let me tell you something. Listen to me, y'all. Because you're gonna have a lot of people coming out here wanting to be instructors, teachers, and motivators, and all this other stuff. And if they can't use their own life as the example, if the example ain't on their life, if all they can tell you about is what somebody else did and how somebody else did it, and they can't show you how they did it, all they want is your money. And right now, you got a lot of people out here telling you what somebody else did, how somebody else did it, and you paying them for that. You see that, and none of this stuff that they telling you can find on their life. But they experts at telling you how somebody else did it. Come on, man. That's it. And see, and let me show you something else that we don't want to take into consideration. This 80s crew that we deal with, all of the stuff they ever had to deal with was fake. Television was fake, MTV was fake, all of the shows they liked was fake. So nothing is real in their world. Okay? And they doubt everything. Man, them jokers can spot doubt a mile away. You can't fool them because they know who you are. Okay? But everything in their world is fake, man. And consequently, the only way you can get their attention, materialism. Materialism is the only way you can get their attention. Get some money in your hand, man, you got their undivided attention. And this is why I keep trying to tell companies, man, if right now, see, one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of companies making is, they going out trying to get people that's already established instead of establishing people. Man, if you give somebody millions of dollars, that's going that everybody gonna turn their attention to them. See, they gonna follow the money. And right now, a lot of companies don't want to give up no money. I keep telling people, man, right now, if somebody gave me some money to sponsor this message, that and who you think I'm going to support? So if I see if somebody's sponsoring my message, then I'm gonna give some of that money to whoever is buying their product. That's what I'm gonna do. You see, you give me some money, shoot, I'm gonna give money to folks that's buying your product. So that's a win-win situation. And right now, we got a situation where it's only a win situation for the person that's out here doing it. But no, man, if you a win-win situation is if when somebody make you a sponsor, then you give some money back to encourage people to support that product. Even if you had to buy it yourself and give away because you can afford it. And what's the one thing we all after, man? See, and this is what I don't this is what I don't understand. All of us are after trying to secure that bag, man, so we ain't got to worry in our retirement. And yet, when you're out here trying to get that bag, then people call you talking about you clout chasing. And that's what we all trying to do. We all trying to get that bag. See, we all trying to get in a position where we ain't got to worry financially. You know, who don't want to be in that position? Yeah, but when you try to get in that position, man, they want, oh, look, there you go, clout chasing. What's wrong with that? Aren't you clout chasing, as you call it? And if I was clout chasing, what was I doing in 1994 when I ran for mayor of D.C.? See, you talking about I'm clout chasing. And see, this is another thing. Man, you can't let what people say about you discourage you. If you know in your heart of hearts who you are and what kind of person you are, what somebody else's opinion of you should not be any factor in your life. And you would be surprised how many people right now that are in bondage because they worried about what somebody else think about them. And usually the person they worried about is somebody that don't even like them. And the people that you do that's got your back, that care about you, them the ones you take for granted. You see, because you running up behind them ones that don't give a damn about you. And that's right now. That's why a lot of men right now are suffering in their marriage because they out here running up behind some pussy that really don't even give a damn about them. Ain't got no respect for their family. Ain't got no respect for your wife. That's why they messing with you. But that woman that is committed to you, that care about you, that's the one you taking for granted. That's the one you ain't got no patience with. See, that's the one you gonna mistreat. You see, that's the one that you cold hearted, just you ain't got no patience whatsoever with this woman, and man, she'll stand by you to the end of time. But you, Mr. Big Shot, you got to be out here trying to see how many women you can bear. You know how much pussy you if you ain't had enough by now, buddy, you ain't gonna get it. You know, because you ain't got the same stamina you had when you was in your 20s and your 30s. And now you in your 50s and 60s, and you out here still trying to act like you 20 years old. You can't walk by a woman without turning your head to see what she looked like from behind. And see, ladies, let me tell you something. That's how you can determine a disciplined man. Watch a man when a really fine, seductive woman walk past him. See, a real man, ain't gonna turn around and look at her when she walk by him. Whatever he see in front of him is what he gonna enjoy. And when she gone, she gone. He ain't gonna look back. You see, and you got some fellas right now, man. You can be in a conversation with them, and a pretty woman walk by, they'll interrupt your conversation. No, I'm serious. And see, and a lot of people don't even pay attention. See, them the kind of fellas I don't want working for me. See, if a pretty woman can make you interrupt our conversation, what you think she might can do with my business? And when and you with my money? No, 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 no. I don't need that. I'm not interested in that. You see, that's not what I'm interested in. Man, we gonna be in for some tough times. And it's the people that walk in the integrity, that's got a good heart, are gonna be the ones that's gonna be able to withstand. See, a lot of folk think, doing it the right way don't have no benefits. It does. Because when hard times come, man, God gonna look out for you. That wicked, cruel, evil, lying, cheating, stealing person, you think God gonna bless you in hard times? When you can't even be trusted? You see, that's the advantage, man, that a believer have over a non-believer. When times get tough, they can go to God. And the Bible will tell you, man, you gonna have people coming, running to God. He ain't gonna even, I don't know you, what you want? No, you ain't gonna run to me when now that you got an emergency, you wanna run. Where was you before? When you didn't have no emergency, you didn't have time for me. And now that you got an emergency, you want me to drop everything and come to your aid. It ain't gonna work like that, y'all. You got people, man. Let me tell you. I want you to think about this for 1 minute. They had a couple celebrating their 56th anniversary. Came to D.C., went down to Lafayette Park, and got struck by lightning. 3 people died. It was 4 of them under the tree. 3 of them died. And 2 of them was a couple that had been married for 56 years. You come to D.C. and get struck by lightning. Come on, man. Come on. What kind of energy was you bringing? That you gonna attract? Cause you gonna have to grind. You attracting something. You see? So don't let nobody discourage you, man. That's my biggest thing. And matter of fact, don't discourage yourself. When things ain't working for you, when they ain't looking, man, take a break. Let it go. Walk away from it. That's what you're gonna have to do. Okay? And for God's sake, man, you can't be ashamed of the adversity that you are experiencing. See, a lot of people are ashamed, man, of some of the adversity. That they might end up homeless. They might even get their cars repossessed or their homes foreclosed. And it makes and they discredit themselves. They degrade themselves because they think they fail. Man, do you know how many times that little voice sitting on my shoulder, whispering in my ear about my wife? She ain't want to have nothing to do with you. She mad. She ain't gonna speak to you no more. You know, and if I sit down and entertain that stuff, no, man, I'm gonna keep out here. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna get something to work. And when I do, when I go to the Philippines, I'm gonna be famous. You see, she gonna have to come looking for, and she gonna know I'm up in there. Oh, my husband is in the Philippines. I ain't gonna have to tell you, baby, because you're gonna know I'm there. You're gonna know I'm there. And see, and ladies, let me tell y'all something. I ain't seen my wife in 3 years. I ain't interested in you. I want my wife. It's surprising how many women think because you ain't seen your wife that you supposed to be. Man, I don't want you. I want my wife. Okay. I ain't got time to be trying to groom somebody, start all over from scratch, and just to get a little piece of booty. I don't need that headache. I want my wife. I want to let me finish my. I, I ain't been with her, but we went but 3 months together before we separated, and we've been 3 years apart. Okay, so I got a lot of work to do. Buddy, I got a lot of work to do. Yes, sir, buddy. So I ain't got time to be entertaining your foolishness, and cause I don't want to put no energy. Man, listen to me. When I see my wife again, I'm gonna be debt free. I'm gonna be debt free, man. I'm gonna be debt free. And that means I ain't never had no sex with my wife debt free. Matter of fact, I ain't had sex with nobody debt free. I ain't never experienced that. You know, I just want to see what it feel like, man, to be able to make love to your wife debt free. You ain't got no bills whatsoever, and if whatever pop up, boy, you can take care of that shit just like that. It don't matter. You can take care of it just like that, and your lifestyle won't change, and you can help folk. See, that's one of the things I want to do, man. I want to be able to help people. You know, I want to go into a grocery store, and buy the food of the people that's in front of me. Or go in a restaurant, man, and tip everybody. All of the workers hit $50. I'll never have to pay no food. Let me tell y'all something. I'm never gonna have to buy no food in no restaurant. Why? Because every restaurant I go into, man, I'm gonna tip all of the waiters, all of the staff that's working. I'm gonna give them a tip. Okay, including the manager. You think they ain't gonna cut me a meal? You think they won't cut me a meal? I go in there and I tip everybody in there. Well, thank you. Oh, you ain't seen nothing. I got a new hat coming, man. Wait till my new hat come. I'm gonna take this truth conductor thing to another level. I'm just waiting on my new hat. You know, it's been what 6 months. I ain't got it yet. I'm still waiting on it. 6 months later, I'm still waiting on my new hat. But when it come, I'm gonna be ready for it. I'll be ready when it come. That's what I do. I'll be ready for it. But no, man, that's just my philosophy. That's how I see stuff, man. Okay, that's just how I see stuff. If God is really blessing you, man, be a blessing. Help folk. And see, unfortunately, you got a lot of people out here that are using your kindness as a ploy to get you to drop your guard. And the reason they're doing that is because you don't ask enough questions. See, if somebody coming to you for some help or man, ask some questions. And see, deception never like questions. Let me say that again. See, deception don't like no questions. That's how you know who's who. If somebody is impatient with your questions, that's just some deception. See, you get away from that. Okay, and unfortunately, right now, people don't want to ask enough questions. About what's going on, what you're doing, why, how did you get to, what you gonna do? How did this happen? Let me understand. And see when a homeless person walk up to me and ask me for $1, man, give me $1. I'm trying to locate your heart. See, 'cause if I ask you for $1 and you tell me, man, I ain't got nothing, shoot, dude, you ain't getting shit from me. Cause I done located your heart. But see, if I ask you for $1, even if you say, man, I ain't got $1, but I'll give you what I got, I'll give you some money because I done located your heart. You ain't out here just for yourself. That joker that's out there just for themselves, that first thing gonna tell you, I ain't got no money. And you can watch somebody get him some money and say, man, give me $1. Oh no, I ain't got no money. That's why I'm out here. Man, fuck you. I ain't giving you shit. See, and I don't mind telling them. That's what I tell them too. I tell them, I ain't giving you shit, cause I done located your heart, and that's all you got to do, man. Anybody, listen to me, y'all. Anybody that's facing some adversity in their life, if they are willing to share out of what they have, man, that's a good person. Let, let me say that again. See, if a person is going through some stuff and they're willing to share out of the little bit that they do have, they'll share it with somebody else with no strings attached. See, a lot of people share stuff with you with strings attached. True conductor, how do you know if somebody got a string attached to something that they get? Because they always looking for something in return. That's how you know a string is attached to it. See, somebody that's gonna do something for you, man, go ahead. It's good. It's all good. See, they ain't looking for it back. They don't expect for it back. But that person that's manipulating you, see, using that to get you to drop your guard. See, a lot of people will help you to get you to drop your guard, to make you feel guilty. Damn, he's the only one that's helping me. Yeah, because he's using you. That's why. And you'll find this is why a lot of women don't want to accept nothing from no kindness from no man. Cause 9 times out of 10, there's a string attached to that. And they don't even want to deal with it. And then the ones that do deal with it, they got their own scheme going. That's how a lot of these athletes and entertainers get trapped with these babies. Because they get out here and get involved with some women that have some ulterior motives. It ain't about that baby, man. It's about trapping your ass. Because I know for the next 18 years, you're going to have to take care of me. Because I trapped you with a baby. And let me say this, y'all. Right now, we have divorce court, we got probate court, and we got child support court, where people disagree with each other every day and hate each other. You got people killing each other every day over child support, probate, or divorce court. They killing each other every day. You see, this is the family structure that has been destroyed, man. Because we no longer talk to one another now. We talking at each other, but we don't talk to each other no more. And this is what we need to get away from, all of this talking at each other, and start talking to each other. Okay? Hey man, listen, hold on to your dreams. Okay? Hold on to what you're believing in. Hold on to it. Hold on to your integrity. I know it seems like all of the people doing it the wrong way are the ones that are prospering, that are getting ahead. But you still hold on to your principles, man. Hold on to your morals because the tide is going to turn, okay? And it's going to turn to your favor. If you persevere and hold on, it's going to turn to your favor, okay? I see y'all.